as you all know, we have been shooting the last 4 months now. We started off in January. In Nilgiris, we did a few shoots, went back, and then in February again we went back to Nilgiris and a few other places nearby. As we got information regarding a few disciples' descendants who had information to share. I'm sorry about the cricket sound. It's deafening for me. I don't know how the audio is turning out to be, because I'm in my kutir right now in Kanyakumari district. It's sort of a jungle place, so the sound is little deafening. So the disciples' descendants, what they had to share was really interesting. Lots of things that we had guessed initially, and few of the conjectures that we had got confirmed when we met a 90-year-old lady, Indrani, whom we met. It was really a very touching experience for us. She connected lots of dots for us. She had written articles on Sadhguru 22 years back, even that time when she was 70 years old, 68 years old. And she had maintained those articles printouts, and she shared it with Vijay Kumar and me. She said she was holding on to these tattered papers just to hand it over to us. And we were in tears at that moment, because somebody has done the kind of work that we are trying to do today with whatever resources she had in newspapers, in magazines that she was writing about Sadhguru Shribrahma. It was a really touching experience, that one. Then in March, we traveled to Kerala, Karnataka, few places where Sadhguru Shribrahma himself had been, and few places where his contemporaries had been there. And April, this last 1 week, we have been traveling in this heat. Being here, it's like a total relief for a day, because it's been raining here. You could see the whole greenery behind. It's because it's been raining for a month here. Summer showers is a normal thing in Kanyakumari district. So one thing that we encountered was, we actually went there thinking that it is his disciples' hometown, and we wanted to shoot the temple that he had built after Sadhguru Shribrahma left. But we realized that that was a place that Sadhguru Shribrahma himself had been in Samadhi. The temple is in a very dilapidated condition. It's almost broken down. The cave where he had meditated is totally buried under the ground now. Of course, it can be renovated. We requested a few people around, but we couldn't convince the people nearby there to join hands. Hopefully something will come up after the videos are released. People will come to know of the full magnitude of what this place holds in terms of history and energy, probably. Let's hope for the best, that these places are revived and kept up in the best possible ways. Another thing that we realized was, because we were doing trips in terms of zones, so that our travel, our drives can be more efficient, we realized that what is today is Tanjavur district is something that is very close to E. Vellanur, which is another Samadhi spot, which is, I think, in the 4th episode we had covered in the past. It is very close to this Tanjavur district place. It's just like a 30-minute drive for us. So we sat down at E. Vellanur. We had a difficult time trying to process this whole information, because what we thought was close to Trichy is close to Tanjavur as well. And then these two places are totally independent of Trichy and Tanjavur. They are just close to each other. That's it. So we sat there, erased mentally all the recent maps on Google, and looked at it geographically, and saw that suddenly all these spots pop out like a pattern emerged. So hopefully we will try to articulate that in the series. It also gives a sort of insight into what kind of places he chose and why he chose those places to settle into Samadhi. Some of the places we faced they shut doors on us. In some of the ancient matas and ashrams that we tried to go in, because I don't know how many of you are aware of the recent political developments in Tamil Nadu, which is anti-Hindu and anti-temple kind of thing. So breaking down of temples happening, seizures of ashrams happening. So we were denied entry into some of the ashrams, because anybody with a camera and going like a journalist, they were a little scared to welcome us. So we had to just uh, you know come back because we understand their situation also. We didn't want to force ourselves in. Keeping those resistances and the political situation aside, overall this was a very good trip, and I thought I should update all of you. This will be the most probably the last round of shoot. Tomorrow, after this relief of a day here, tomorrow I am heading to Payani and then to Pollachi and to Coimbatore and back to Bombay. Then sit and process all this and come up with a script. Most probably by June end, we should start releasing these episodes. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you who have been supporting in financially supporting us, morally supporting us, and even if you have been wishing and supporting us. I take this opportunity to thank all of you. Without all of you, this would not have been possible to dedicate 4 months of my time fully into this. We hope that uh, we do justice to whatever role we have been assigned to do this. And as we had seen in the first 8 episodes, what comes out of it is totally not in our hands. So, not that I am not taking responsibility for it, but the magic that happens is totally, it's beyond us. And after that, we will think of starting the 1 hour version after this is over. So thank you all of you. I hope to meet you with the 9th episode by the end of June. Thank you. Namaskaram.